Creating strong, complex passwords is essential for safeguarding sensitive information, especially in real estate transactions where client data and financial details are at risk. One of the most effective strategies is to use a passphrase instead of a single word, combining unrelated words and characters, such as Sunset Giraffe Coffee Train 42, makes passwords both memorable and difficult to crack. Passwords should be at least 12 to 16 characters long and include a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special symbols. It's important to avoid using personal information like names, birthdays, or pet names, which can easily be discovered through social media or public records. Each account should have a unique password to prevent a single breach from compromising multiple platforms. To manage multiple strong passwords, users are encouraged to use a password manager like 1Password, LastPass, or Bitwarden, which can also generate secure passwords and provide dark web monitoring. Passwords should be updated regularly, especially after suspicious activity, with a recommended rotation every 3 to 6 months. Finally, enabling two-factor authentication, 2FA, adds an additional layer of security, and using authentication apps such as Authy or Google Authenticator is preferred over SMS-based codes for even greater protection. Here are the best complex password strategies breakdown to help secure accounts against cyber threats, especially in real estate where sensitive data is at risk. 1. Use a passphrase instead of a word. Combine unrelated words into a long phrase, e.g., Sunset Giraffe Coffee Train 42. Easier to remember, harder to crack. Aim for at least 12 to 16 characters. 2. Mix character types. Include uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Example: W3Lcom, the chat sur du devoir. Avoid common substitutions, like powder. Hackers know those tricks. 3. Avoid personal info. Never use your name, birth date, pet names, or street addresses. Hackers can find these on social media or public records. 4. Unique passwords for every account. Don't reuse passwords across platforms, especially email and transaction systems. If one account is breached, others won't be at risk. 5. Use a password manager. Tools like 1Password, LastPass, or Bitwarden generate and store strong passwords. You only need to remember one master password. Many include dark web monitoring and autofill features. 6. Change passwords periodically, especially after a breach or suspicious activity. Set reminders to rotate passwords every 3 to 6 months for critical accounts. 7. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. Even the best password benefits from a second layer of protection. Use apps like Authy or Google Authenticator rather than SMS when possible. A VPN, or virtual private network, is a service that creates a secure, encrypted connection between your device and the internet. Think of it like a private tunnel that hides your online activity from hackers, your internet service provider, and even the websites you visit. Here's how it works. When you connect to a VPN, your internet traffic gets routed through one of the VPN's secure servers before reaching its final destination. This masks your real IP address and location, making it appear as if you're browsing from somewhere else. At the same time, the encryption protects your data from being intercepted, especially useful when using public Wi-Fi networks, like at a coffee shop or airport. Why use a VPN? To protect sensitive data, like login credentials or client info. To maintain privacy and anonymity online. To comply with cybersecurity standards in industries like real estate, finance, or healthcare. To access region-locked content or work remotely with a secure connection. For real estate professionals, a VPN is a smart layer of protection when accessing email, transaction platforms, or cloud storage on the go. A VPN is not a network itself, but it creates a secure connection over a network, usually the internet. So here's the breakdown. What a VPN is. A VPN, virtual private network, creates a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. This means any data you send or receive while connected is scrambled and protected from prying eyes, like hackers, your internet provider, or anyone snooping on public Wi-Fi. Is it secure? Yes. When using a reputable VPN, it can be very secure. It protects your login credentials, client information, browsing activity, transaction data. But like any tech, the security depends on how it's implemented. A strong VPN uses AES 256 encryption, military grade. It should have a no logs policy. They don't store your data. A kill switch feature is great too. It cuts your internet if the VPN drops. Think of it like this. Without a VPN, you're sending postcards anyone can read. With a VPN, you're sending sealed envelopes through a secure courier. A secure network is a system or communication channel designed to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data being transmitted across it. It's essential for safeguarding sensitive information, especially in industries like real estate, banking, healthcare, and any other fields where personal, financial, or confidential data is exchanged. Here's a breakdown of what makes a network secure. Key features of a secure network. 1. Encryption. Data is scrambled using encryption methods so that even if someone intercepts it, they cannot read or misuse it. Example. HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, ensures that data sent between a website and your browser is encrypted. 2. Authentication and access control. Only authorized users or devices are allowed to access the network. Methods. This can include multi-factor authentication, MFA, strong passwords, and biometric verification, fingerprint, face recognition. 3. Firewalls and intrusion detection systems, IDS. Firewalls act as barriers between a trusted internal network and external untrusted networks like the internet, filtering out unauthorized traffic. IDS helps monitor network traffic for suspicious or malicious activities, triggering alerts or taking actions to block attacks. 4. Virtual Private Network, VPN. VPN helps secure connections, especially for remote workers. It creates a private, encrypted tunnel over a less secure network, like public Wi-Fi, to prevent unauthorized access to sensitive data. 5. Regular updates and patch management. Secure networks are regularly updated with security patches and software updates to protect against vulnerabilities that hackers can exploit. 6. Data backups. Regular backups ensure that in the event of a security breach, like ransomware, data can be recovered. 7. Secure communication protocols. For secure communication, protocols like SSL, TLS are used to protect online interactions, e.g., online banking, email communications. Why is it important? In a real estate context, a secure network protects client data, financial transactions, and personal communications. For example, if you're sharing wire instructions or contracts over email, a secure network, like encrypted email or a secure cloud storage platform, ensures no unauthorized third party can access that sensitive information. Ultimately, a secure network ensures that both the data and the people using it are protected from malicious threats. Avoiding public Wi-Fi. We talked a little about this before. Avoiding public Wi-Fi during transaction periods is crucial for protecting sensitive information, especially when dealing with financial transactions, contracts, or client details in real estate. Public Wi-Fi networks, such as those in coffee shops, airports, or hotels, are often unsecured, meaning they don't encrypt data sent over the network. This makes it easier for hackers to intercept your internet traffic and potentially steal sensitive information. Here's why it's important to avoid public Wi-Fi during these times. 1. Risk of data interception. Public Wi-Fi is an open network, which means anyone with malicious intent can connect to the same network and potentially intercept the data being transmitted. Hackers can use tools to eavesdrop on communications, capturing sensitive information like wire instructions, social security numbers, or client contracts. 2. Man-in-the-middle attacks, MITM. A man-in-the-middle attack occurs when a hacker intercepts the communication between you and the server you're trying to connect with. The attacker can alter the communication or steal login credentials, wire transfer details, and personal information. This kind of attack is easier to execute on public Wi-Fi, as the network is not encrypted. 3. Session hijacking. When you're logged into a system, e.g., your real estate transaction management platform, over public Wi-Fi, hackers could potentially hijack your session and gain unauthorized access to your account, stealing or altering data. 4. Increased exposure to phishing attacks. Hackers often use public Wi-Fi to send fake, phishing emails or create malicious websites that appear legitimate. These could trick you into entering sensitive information, like bank details or login credentials, that can later be exploited for fraud. 5. Untrusted networks. Many public Wi-Fi hotspots don't require a password or have minimal protection, which makes them easy targets for cybercriminals to set up fake networks that look similar to legitimate ones. Once you connect, they can monitor your online activity, steal sensitive data, or infect your device with malware. Best practices. When accessing sensitive data, use a VPN, virtual private network. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, providing a secure tunnel for your data even on a public network. Use secure websites. Always look for HTTPS in the URL before entering sensitive information online. Avoid financial transactions on public Wi-Fi. Refrain from sending wire instructions, processing payments, or accessing sensitive accounts while on public networks. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. This adds an additional layer of security, making it harder for unauthorized users to access your accounts. In summary, public Wi-Fi presents significant risks to sensitive data, particularly during critical transactions like real estate deals. To ensure the security of your transactions, it's best to avoid using public Wi-Fi or to use tools like VPNs when absolutely necessary. Educating your clients. It isn't just the agents and brokers and title and escrow people that need to be careful. It is also up to the client. Educating clients on confirming wire instructions is a crucial step in preventing wire fraud in real estate transactions. Here are some effective strategies that real estate agents can use to ensure their clients understand the importance of verifying wire instructions and avoid falling victim to cybercrime. 1. Proactively explain the risks. Preemptive discussion. During the initial stages of a transaction, agents should inform clients about the potential risks of wire fraud and explain that criminals often impersonate parties in the transaction to redirect funds. Clear communication. Make sure clients understand that wire fraud can happen at any stage of the process, not just at the closing. Emphasize that cybercriminals might use phishing emails or phone calls to alter wire instructions. 2. Advocate for verifying wire instructions through secure methods. Direct verification. Always advise clients to verify wire instructions by directly contacting the party sending the instructions, such as the escrow officer, title company, or lender. This should be done using a trusted phone number, not the number provided in the email, or a secure communication channel. In-person or phone confirmation. Recommend confirming wire details over the phone, face-to-face, or through a secure video call. Clients should never rely on email alone to confirm wire instructions. 3. Use written and visual materials. Clear instructions in writing. Provide clients with written materials that outline how to confirm wire instructions safely. This could include step-by-step guides or checklists detailing how to verify wire information. Visual warnings. Use visuals, such as infographics or warning signs in your materials, to illustrate how wire fraud often happens and what clients should watch out for. 4. Make clients aware of red flags. Unsolicited email or message. Warn clients not to trust wire instructions that come through unsolicited emails or messages. Often, fraudsters will send fake wire details in an email that looks legitimate. Unexpected last-minute changes. Advise clients to be particularly cautious if they receive last-minute changes to wire instructions, especially if they were not previously discussed. Any sudden or unverified change should raise red flags. Generic email addresses. Highlight that fraudulent emails often come from addresses that look suspiciously similar to legitimate ones, e.g., titlecompany@gmail.com instead of titlecompanyofficialdomain.com. 5. Encourage use of secure communication platforms. Secure email services. Suggest that clients use encrypted or secure email platforms for sensitive communication. This reduces the risk of fraudsters intercepting messages containing wire instructions. Secure document sharing. Encourage clients to use secure transaction management platforms for sharing sensitive information rather than relying on unsecured email. 6. Create a protocol for wire transfers. Establish a protocol. Agents should set up a clear, structured protocol with clients for verifying wire instructions. For example, this could include steps for confirming via a phone call or video call at every critical point in the transaction. Verification confirmation form. Provide clients with a form or checklist they can fill out to confirm they have verified all wire instructions through the correct channels. 7. Follow-up. Throughout the transaction. Regular check-ins. Throughout the transaction process, check in with clients to make sure they are taking the necessary steps to confirm wire instructions securely. Pre-closing reminders. Remind clients before the closing date to verify all wire instructions and offer to assist them in the process to ensure peace of mind. 8. Provide real-world examples or case studies. Share real stories. If possible, share real-world examples of wire fraud in the real estate industry without violating client confidentiality to show clients how it happens and the consequences of falling victim to it. Highlight local incidents. Reference specific instances in your local area where wire fraud has occurred, making the risk more tangible and relevant. 9. Incorporate into agency policies. Agency-wide training. Ensure that all agents in the office are trained and knowledgeable about wire fraud and can educate clients uniformly and consistently. Develop a standard procedure that all agents follow for educating clients on wire instruction safety. Wire fraud policy. Implement a formal wire fraud policy in your agency that addresses how clients should verify wire instructions and make sure clients are made aware of it early in the process. 10. Offer tools and resources. Verification resources. Provide clients with tools such as a trusted list of contacts for the title company, escrow officer, or lender they will be working with. Educational materials. Create brochures, emails, or videos explaining how to confirm wire instructions securely and what to do if something seems suspicious. By following these steps, real estate agents can empower their clients to take control of their financial safety, reducing the likelihood of falling victim to wire fraud. This proactive approach not only helps protect clients, but also builds trust and demonstrates the agent's commitment to safeguarding their interests.